Hit it. Listen, man. Do you have an official fuck you for this particular episode?
I do.
Because this is a long episode.
I do. It is. Do you have? Are you gonna join us in on us, Nick? The fuck yous and the.
Well, I'll listen to what you guys have to say and let's see what I can draw in from it.
That was a terrible trade offer, Sank. If you listen to this episode, fuck you for sending me that. You sent a terrible fantasy trade offer, and I hate you for it. I'm gonna tell you about yourself later, but that's shit.
Tell him about it now. Go ahead with the fuck you.
He's not even worth it for that fantasy offer. He's not even worth it. He tried to trade me back my own player and a second round pick for Kevin Durant. If you don't get the fuck off my timeline, fuck you, Sank. I'm gonna snip to this part too, just to post the video. Fuck you, Sank.
All right, let's go with my fuck you then. My fuck you comes with photos.
Oh shit.
So there was this girl I was talking to.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Yes, I know. There's this girl I was talking to. We try to start talking. She has like no conversation skills at all. I'm sitting here working my ass off trying to get something going with her. Some conversation. Tell me something.
How long did that take you?
What, to Brent. Get something out of her?
No, like this conversation. It should have ended by the 3rd minute.
Listen,
Brent.
He doesn't know the Drake rule.
Listen, the Drake rule of all people to follow.
You need to follow Drake.
Drake is fucking.
He's getting it in.
He's
are you fucking crazy?
The 11-minute rule.
Right. He's getting it in.
What's this 11-minute rule?
Break it down for him. Let him know.
All right. If they can't go past 10 minutes, then that means the conversation is not worth it, and that both of you cannot connect, and you need to move on.
This is the same Drake that was simping on stage.
Jersey
for
Drake.
Rihanna.
Jersey Drake.
This is
Heartbreak Drake.
This same Drake that was simping on stage for Rihanna.
First off, that's Rihanna.
That's
So you go past the 11-minute rule for Rihanna.
Right.
Okay,
but
that's Rihanna.
But also he's Drake.
Let me ask you a question. How many Rihannas you know? 0 is the answer.
I know one.
Before you go. No, not name, not by name, by fame. You know none. There are no Rihannas. So,
he did that. He flipped it.
Right, I had to switch
you know
it real
one.
quick, right?
He knows none. I'm
like, there's 0 Rihannas walking in here. So let's be very clear.
I'm not liking this double team so far.
Hey man, listen. Hey, no,
Deli
no.
boys.
He didn't have a choice. He didn't have a choice. Is the point. But the 11-minute rule for normal women, that's acceptable. Okay. Me is a 3-message thing. I told you I got a 3-message rule. So if I send you 3, they won't be back to back typically. But if it's over 3 and you don't respond. I had a girl, she was on 2 today. She texted me like, "Hey, are you busy?" And she flaked again though. She disappeared. I'm like, "Look, girl, you better stop texting me randomly." But go ahead.
Listen, desperate times call for desperate measures.
I'm not desperate.
All right. So basically, we end up back and forth having conversations really about nothing. I'm trying to get something out of her. Back and forth about nothing.
What are you trying to get out of her, Brent?
Anything. Fucking anything. Any kind of actual conversation. What do you like? What else? What do you like to watch on television?
What do you have in your refrigerator?
Movies. Something. One word answers, whatever the fuck.
She'll ask selfie look like.
So finally,
Nothing. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
You're
so finally, actually she's like, we don't really talk about anything. And I'm like,
that's the best.
What are you talking about?
Those are the best ones. Go ahead. No, this is great.
Well, okay, let's hear what he was trying to convey.
Right. Literally anything. Literally.
No, you need to be specific.
So you know how we've just sat here for the last hour or so, and we've had conversation.
Right.
I ask you a question, you answer it with more than just one word.
Okay.
That's what I was looking for.
Okay, what did you ask her? Give us an example.
He'll say something like, "What are you binging currently on Netflix?"
Yeah. What do you?
Boring.
That's exactly what I said.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I also asked. I was like, okay, so what? Like, what's your passion? What are you like into? Like, what do you? She was like, because she told me she was going to school. I was like, okay, what are you going to school for?
It's usually 9th on my list.
Okay, where do you go to school? I'm not liking this double team. What are you going to school for? She's like, I'm going to nursing school. I was like, oh, okay.
There's no school in the pandemic, right?
Right. Just online.
All right, online. Okay. I'm like, okay, what made you want to choose that? Give me something. Give me anything.
Why are you doing that?
Why are you doing this? What made you want to be a nurse? What do you like to listen to music-wise? What is anything? Fucking nothing. Fucking no one word answers. If you give me an answer, I can bounce off of that. But fucking no answers whatsoever.
How did she respond to that?
Yeah.
What was the answer?
One word. It was like, I don't know.
Oh well, that's tough. It's tough to deal with.
Do you have a picture of this woman?
She better be bad.
I know we need to judge this on a
bad.
scale. I judge on a number scale.
Me too.
Okay.
Have a picture of her.
So the last one. So I have a very unique Trey scale. It's a 1 to 10, but it's
same here.
So my My 9 is typically a person that's really fine with exaggerated features. A 10 is unattainable, like Rihanna.
Right.
To me, right? In person, you can run into a 9. She'll be somebody. No. 9 is like a perfect person you'd see around the world. Right. That's, to me, is like a regular person that you see. 10 is unattainable, unrealistic. 8 is when you see a person that has like pretty much what you like, but there's like one negative thing. You got more? You got more? Is that it? That's it? Nah, she wouldn't even made it to the 11 minutes for me.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, it would have been cut off. She was giving you one word answers. This one? Yeah, no. You're cut off. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you desperate because there's no way. Yeah.
Like my Visa card.
Bro, she would have been so out of here. She would have been so out of here. It wouldn't even have been a fuck you moment because I wouldn't have cared that much. It would have been gone. Pew. Not even worthy of the fuck you.
Here, I'm going to cover that with my Coke.
There you should.
That's going to be a...
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
No, you can give her the number. I'm not.
No, I'd rather not because I need to be different about this.
That's fair. He's being discreet. He's classy over here.
Listen, drastic times call for drastic measures.
Nah, these people. If you want to see me flash that number, then you're gonna have to pay a Patreon price for that one. That's $5.99 on the paywall if you want to see the complete number.
This guy gets it. I like him.
Well, we don't all have sisters throwing themselves at us like you do.
No, they do not throw themselves at me. Don't start.
I'd like to say
you.
They fuck with me.
Yeah. Okay.
Dad by daddy over here. They
well, that was me when I was like in high school.
They do.
I'm not liking this at all.
They like me in high school though. Black women like me in high school. I just didn't understand it at the time. It was too aggressive, so I didn't quite get it.
I love aggressive.
No, but I didn't get it because I've been around white people for a while. I was like, why are you acting like this? Why are you being such a bitch? Like, relax. And then they'd be like, oh no, we fuck with you. And I'm like, oh word. So I didn't get it. And then I got older. I was like, oh, I see what you're doing. You trying to cause a conflict, so I come over there and say, what? And then we talk.
I'm trying to think. I think
who you be dealing with? My God.
My selection of women was pretty even for most of my life, and then it was like 5 years ago or so. It was just like a string of black chicks all in a row. Just added
I started off like that. That was
out of nowhere.
That was my real start off point. It was like a string of black chicks in a row, and then I kind of like ventured out. But that was, at least sexually, that's how I started off. It was like black chicks, and then Spanish, and then white girls. Actually, were like third or fourth on that list after a few of each of the other. So.
I almost don't want to go with this fuck you now.
I was gonna say
y'all just deflated the fuck out of this fuck you.
I was thinking that. I was like,
but fuck it. I'm here now. We got a segment to do. My fuck yous go to the women with nothing to fucking talk about.
Oh my God.
That's
like even if we do this 11-minute rule or 3-message rule or whatever the fuck, why don't you have anything to talk about? And why is it always the ones that have nothing to talk about that on their profiles or whatever the fuck are in there talking to their chicks? No, men don't have anything. Bitch, you don't have anything to talk about. Why don't you have anything interesting in your life to talk? I don't care if it's one thing. I don't care if you love decorative napkins and you have a collection of decorative napkins from all over the world and one signed by the greatest napkin maker of all time. Have something to talk about.
Don't talk to me about decorative napkins.
Have anything to talk about. Have one thing to talk about.
He's so angry.
But it's always the most boring ones. It's always the blocks of wood that want you to be entertaining. It's like that Ren and Stimpy cartoon.
Play School?
Everyone, it's a Ren and Stimpy log. Everyone knows it's a log. It's always these fucking logs that want you to be entertained. What am I, some clown here to amuse you? Is that it? No, I'm a guy. Listen, I want you to have a conversation with me. We've had this conversation. You and I have had this conversation.
You're gonna have a conversation
where I said, I'm not. You know what? Get out of my house.
I love.
I am.
Take you out of my place. You're good. You can stay.
Get out of my house. Like, have something to say. Continue the goddamn conversation, please and thank you.
That's fair. I mean, fair enough.
Maybe you should have talked to her about anime.
Something, just
because that's what was in the background.
Right. Her shirt was very specific. I don't know what it was, but it was something.
I tried to. She said all she watched was Criminal Minds.
You should have gone on that then.
I think she was trying.
I tried to. She said she doesn't really know anything about Criminal Minds.
You should have been like, you ever been kidnapped before?
I should have just stopped talking to her.
That would have been the real answer.
Is what I should have done.
But we're just reaching for you, for your sake.
I should have just stopped.
I'm trying to save you.
Yeah. Nah, that's...
Thank you.
But that situation already happened already, so we can't save you.
I should have just stopped talking to her. Is the major point. Fuck yous? Anybody else?
I gotta fuck you. Mine is more like, not about unattractive women that don't talk. Mine is about the terrorists that attacked the Capitol building in D.C. I just want to say, as a black man in America who could get gunned down at any moment for doing anything, fuck you guys, because that's ridiculous that y'all got into the Capitol building.
Them or the cops that let them in?
Both, actually. This is a joint fuck you, because that's ridiculous. They were taking selfies and helping old people down the stairs that were fucking terrorists. They were national terrorists that are going and assaulting one of our federal buildings. Now, mind you, did they blow anything up? No. But they did a lot of damage and like messing papers and doing a bunch of shit. Just trivial kid-like shit. But nonetheless, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, if I did that shit, my black ass would have got shot outside. So, for all of those terrorists, they are fucking terrorists that went to a Capitol federal building.
You probably actually shouldn't walk too close to downtown Long Beach, actually. Like, you can go to City Hall, you probably shouldn't walk too close.
Because I will be done instantaneously. They see me limping. He's got a gun. No, I'm limping. It's a disability, goddammit. My whole point is, you guys are dickheads. And for the ones that are asking to be pardoned and all this shit before Trump gets officially kicked out of office very soon, like tomorrow or something. Is it tomorrow or the next day?
As we're taping, yes.
Yes, okay. So when that happens, right, because it'll be official by the time this comes out. But, yeah, fuck you guys. Because, I mean, it's ridiculous. You guys that are looking for some kind of pity from people right now after literally storming the Capitol. It's the fucking Capitol. Like, what are you doing? Like, did you think that was going to work out? And you're like, oh my God. It didn't, because they all got caught in like they were getting pulled off of flights. You understand? They literally were stopping them and getting them off flights, and they were, people had a whole timeline thing going, because
I know
apparently
there was one girl in particular that Twitter was looking for yesterday.
So the thing is, apparently, this is what I've heard. In the Capitol building, they have their own like cell towers type things, right? So everybody that was in that building, their phones pinged off of the fucking tower. So these morons didn't even know any of the details of this shit. So they go and they're finding these people instantaneously. Like, it's like they're popping up like fucking popcorn kernels and just getting pulled off of planes. They're on no-fly lists and shit right now. It's fucking hilarious. So fuck you for doing what you did, because it was stupid. But also, thank you so much, because, man, it was entertaining. Like, watching these bull-wearing, odd outfit having motherfuckers was hilarious in a sense, because there was really no damage done, like physical damage to anybody. So from that sense, I feel good. Even on their side, I think it was one person that died and one cop, I think, maybe. I could be wrong, but I think it was 2 people and a couple injured, maybe like 4. Unbelievable, though, that's all that happened. Now, mind you, I'm not a person who wants damage. I'm not a person who wants violence. That's not my bag. I don't want anybody dead or killed over no dumb shit. But I do think you should have got a baton to the head at least once or twice. All of y'all, equally. So, yeah, fuck you, basically, is all I got to say. And hopefully going forward, we can just be cool off of this. But I'm nervous about what's coming up this week. I am nervous, because I don't know what the hell's about to happen on this transition. But we'll see what happens. But fuck you to those guys. That's my fuck you for the week.
Nick?
Actually,
you gonna take a pass or you gonna go?
I'll take a pass on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
We have a good vibes section too, so you don't have to get all fuck you-y. It's cool.
Yeah, no. I'm actually.
This is a safe zone. It's a safe.
It's not safe at all. He's a terrible person.
Safe space for you to say fuck you to anybody and everybody.
Nah, I'm good actually.
I'm not mad.
Fuck you, Maddie, for not taking that Asian chick up on her offer at Foxfire.
There you go.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.